Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thanks for tuning in, and I would really appreciate it if you watch it till the end and hit the subscribe channel and a thumbs up. I would love it. I'm not new to this YouTube game, so for all of you that have watched me before, thank you. I appreciate it for you. I appreciate you guys for coming to my new channel. I had to start over. It was a name issue, so it is what it is. I'm starting over, and thanks for tuning in. I have a lot of tips and tricks for the what do I want to say, from the Xers to the boomers, so definitely for older women. I'm 56 years old, so if you're just watching me for the first time, I'm just going to tell you everything that I do in order to keep my skin young, makeup tricks, all kinds of stuff, styling, lots of things. So thank you for tuning in. Today's going to be more about makeup, natural makeup, being natural yet a little dramatic. As you can see, my lips are dramatic, my eyes a little bit, but this was easy peasy. So I'm going to start from the beginning, no makeup, and we're going to move on from there. And again, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, subscribe, please. Okay, we're back. Just want to put my hair, get my hair away from my face. And excuse the fan in the back, please. I hope it doesn't bother you, but it's just kind of hot in my bedroom and I need to keep it on. And it's on low, so it wouldn't be too distracting. But, okay, hair is back. I have my coffee and I'm ready to go. Coffee and makeup, right? Says Chris, because that's my fiance's name, and he got me the Starbucks this morning. I love him, especially when I need my coffee. So now I've already put on my moisturizer, my eye cream. I've already done that. And here it is. Now I don't have a certain type of moisturizer that I use. It's wintertime, so what I do, and I know this is kind of crazy, but I do a DIY moisturizer and eye cream. If I need to go a little heavier on the eye cream, sometimes I'll use something very professional. I like the Roden Fields eye cream. I really do also like, oh, there's the Roden Fields. I also like the Dr. Brandt, no more baggage. Needles no more. It's okay. It's not very emollient. I like a lot of balminess under my eye. But it's interesting what I do, but it works for me. I don't know if it'll work for you, but if there's one thing I don't like, it's moisturizer that's old. That, you know, like I pretty much buy new moisturizers at the beginning. It's springtime. I'm ready to try the new stuff because summertime's coming. I don't lay out in the sun. Absolutely not. I do use sunscreen, but I like color, so I use self-tanner. I like to use the organic ones that I get at Ulta, but sometimes I'll get the L'Oreal. I like the spray. Anything that's fast and quick is what I like, really. So, you know, I'm looking for different moisturizers. I like to try out the new stuff. You know, who doesn't? Hair's sticking up. And then at the end of the summer, because our summers don't last very long here, I'm on the East Coast, I have a lot of leftover stuff. I've got a lot of leftover eye cream. I have leftover moisturizer. I have leftover primer that I don't want to use anymore. I have leftover highlighters, or not highlighters, but some glowy stuff that come with the primers, you know, anything that's creamy and liquidy. And what I do is I dump it all in a jar and mix it up. And I do it at different, you know, measurements just to see what kind of creaminess and thickness that I will like that will go well with my skin. Okay, so I don't like wasting it, and I don't like throwing it out, but I want to use it. And, you know, most of the times if I find, you know, I'll ask my daughter, or I'll ask, you know, my daughter-in-laws, you know, do you want this, do you want that? And even though it's half used, I don't like giving away half used stuff. You know, if I'm gonna buy them something, I'm gonna get it for them brand new. So this works for me. It just does. I feel good that I'm using it. Dump it all in. I like the way, and now I am going to say this. This is the moisturizer that I use in the morning before I put on my makeup. This is not the moisturizer I use before I go to bed, because I really need, I put retinol on my skin. I have my own nighttime routine. And then sometimes use the Avena cracked skin balm, only because my skin can get pretty dry during the winter. But this is the stuff I use in the morning because it has a little bit of glow. It has some highlighter. It has primer. It has, you know, everything that was always good for my skin, that worked for my skin, I mixed together. I put it on, okay? And that's all I'm going to say about that. May work for you instead of throwing your stuff out. Try it. So anyway, I've already put that on my skin, and now I'm going to get going, okay? So I'm going to start with MAC Prep and Prime. Now, a lot of the stuff that I have, I've used before, and a lot of the stuff that I'm going to use is going to be for the first time. And so I'm going to test it and try it while we're talking and having coffee, okay? Yum. My Starbucks is a treat for me. I don't drink that every morning, believe me. So anyway, now we all know, maybe we don't know, but the MAC Prep and Prime is pretty amazing. And I do put it a little bit under my eyes. And excuse me, I have a little bit of the sniffles. And I find that the MAC Prep and Prime really works for, how do I want to say it? I don't want to say older skin, maturing skin. Maturing skin. Okay, because our skin is maturing. Now, of course, I have a lot of tips and tricks that are going to be in my later videos as to how I do keep my skin young, because I do. I've actually done it. I've done things since I was 16 years old that have kept my skin young and wrinkle-free. So if there's any of you moms or grandmoms, mom-moms, or mimis, like I'm called, a mimi, that want to pass this stuff on to your daughters or granddaughters, you should do it because it's good stuff. So anyway, got the MAC Prep and Prime. I like it. It's a little sticky, but you know, I mean, that's what you want if you're going to put on the foundation. Now, I don't wear foundation every day. Absolutely not. I don't need to. But there are things that I do to wear a foundation every day, okay? I don't need to fix myself up beautifully every day. So I don't. If I did, I would. Like when I had an office job, I did the whole shebang every day. I don't need to do that anymore. Part of the reason why is because I really don't care. So anyway, MAC Prep and Prime, good to go. Feels pretty good. Like my makeup's gonna last. And now I'm gonna go in with I put it back in the box. Can't believe it. I'm gonna go in with the Holy Grail of foundations. Now, if you are over 50, I'm going to tell you that you need to get this foundation. And yes, it's pricey, but it's worth it. It's a good investment. And I will also show you in later videos other foundations that are really good, that are great, really great. And there's also tricks to making those foundations that are not as much, to looking amazing, amazing on your skin. But for now, it's the Chanel Tint Lumiere Velvet, okay? It is, this stuff is like, oh my gosh. It's the bomb. And I'm going in with my Beauty Blender. But, however, they tell you on the directions you can use your fingers. And you can. And a lot of times I do use my fingers. But I'll use my fingers and I'll use my beauty blender because I like to use the beauty blender under my eyes. I have a lot of problems under my eyes as far as my skin texture. It's peely. I'm not going to say it's creepy or crepey, but it has a really, really bad texture. I don't know if a lot of you women that are, you know, I'm 56, so if you're 56, over 50, I don't know, it could happen maybe over 45. I think your under eyes are pretty good under 45, unless, you know, you're watching and you're going, oh, hell no, that's not true, but it could be. But when you hit like 50 and then you're getting older, the texture under your skin, under your eyes, I don't get it. Like, it's peely. Like, the concealer, I can't find a really good concealer, but 2 weeks ago, I found a way to correct my problem. And I think that's the bottom line. It's not finding a makeup that's going to work with the texture of your skin, but it's finding something that's going to correct the texture of that skin. And there are a lot of things out there, and I needed to do a lot of testing. And I finally think I found something. Anyway, I will let you know that secret at a later video. But for now, let's use the Chanel. So I am going to put a little bit on my fingertips. I'm going to start with that. And I rub it on both hands. And then you just, and you know, do you ever find that when you use your fingertips, sometimes it's just so much better? You want to go with all the other gimmicks, you know, with the blenders and the sponges and everything, but come on, we've been using our fingers since we were, what, 15, 14 years old. It's like the fingers are the experts, right? Oh, I'm going to switch this over. I need my magnifying. But this foundation, it has an SPF of 15, not a lot. So I would definitely suggest using an SPF under your skin, you know, if you're going to go outside or anytime, because probably go outside a few times a day. But anyway, yes, put it under your neck because you want your neck to be the same color as your skin, your face. And then I like to go in with the beauty blender. Where the heck did I put it? I don't know where I put, oh, here it is. I like to go in with the beauty blender and just smooth out under my eye. And because the beauty blender is wet when you use it, it just feels good. It feels like it's really going to even out, in my case, around your skin so that it looks very even. Now, excuse the wrinkles on the forehead because I haven't had Botox in a really long time, which I am going to go do that really soon. But now I don't use a lot of it. It's not, I wouldn't say it's full coverage. I would say it's medium to full coverage. And I like that with my skin because I like a light foundation. I don't like something extremely heavy. And this is like the perfect formula. And everyone I think over their 50s raves about this foundation. And I'm going to second, third, fourth, and fifth that. I love it. My color that I use is 30 beige. But of course you want to go to, I would say go to Nordstrom and test out the colors on your skin. But anyway, did that. Now I'm going to go in with a concealer. I just got this concealer the other day at Ulta. It is It Cosmetics Perfect Lighting Radiant Touch Magic Wand. And I've seen a lot of these from, I think, YSL and other companies. I didn't buy them only because I've got so many of my own and I keep thinking, gosh, you have so much at home, you got to just keep using what you're using. But I'm always trying to find something that's a little smoother, a little better. I got this in Radiant Natural, and it comes in a box like this, and I'll show you what it looks like. And I only use a little tiny bit because, again, I don't want to bring out the peeliness of my under eyes, which are getting better. And I will let you know how that is. But it comes in this little brush, which is cute. And I also use, I find that the skinniest of skinniest brushes works with the blending for me. And again, it's It Cosmetics that I use. It's this little double thing here. And I'll use their little, it's kind of flat here, and then it's a little more brushy on the other side. And I find that works. And I also just bought one from e.l.f. Cosmetics. I love their brushes, and they're so inexpensive. I mean, I think this was $3.99. And again, very thin here, which I like. It's like an eyeliner brush, I would say, but I use it to really pinpoint the, right there, the little blueness, thin blue circle going under my eye. So I'll do that. Now, one thing I don't like about these is you gotta pump them and you never know how much is coming out, but if it's gonna work, it's gonna work, right? Now in my case, instead of, which, you know, a lot of women can brush down there, which I could probably do maybe a little bit, but I don't know if it's coming out. See, I'm going to do this a couple times. Told you. Then it all came out. So I'm going to take my little brush here and I'm going to dab into it so I can just get a little bit of the circle, the blueness, the blue little circle underneath. Because you know, when I watch these other YouTubers, these gorgeous, beautiful girls and women, okay, and how they can put all that concealer, boom, 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 all over the place. I kind of get, I'm envious of that. I wish I could do that, but I can't. I think when you get older, you just can't do that. You know, you don't want your makeup looking heavy and cakey because our texture is different. So we have to go with what we can. But we know the tips and tricks at this age. So quite frankly, when we're done our makeup, we are hot and probably more gorgeous than they are, okay? With age comes more beauty and more wisdom. All right, so anyway, I just like to get where it counts. And what I like about this is there's some radiance to this, but no sparkle. Can't put sparkles under your eyes. It's ridiculous. And I'm keeping it simple. Sometimes there's a lot more stuff that I put under my eyes. Not a lot more, but like another product which works for me. Then I'll use this. And I'll just kind of brush it a little bit. Very lightly. Very lightly. Okay. Very lightly. Now look at it. We have to be very gentle with our under eyes. We can't go crazy. You know, when you see the others do this, you can't go crazy. All right, a little bit more. Now it is, for me, it's caking up. But I don't think it's the fault of the concealer. I think, again, it's my eyes. But again, I still want to correct that blueness that I have. So I'm going to use it anyway. I'm just going to keep going. Now, I'm not going to go crazy completely under my eyes. Just not going to do that right now. You can. And it'd probably look awesome if you did, but not today. I just want to correct that blueness. And I do have the Chanel under my eyes, which kind of looked really good when I just put the Chanel on there. But this is looking cakey, but again, it's not its fault. But I did put too much on the brush. I gotta wipe some off and waste it, and I don't like doing that. And that's why I don't like these brushes. But whatever. Now, actually, I can use the brush and kind of get some of the around here, around my nose. Maybe go down here. What's nice about this is it's very light, so you're not going, I can do a little bit there, why not, instead of wasting it. But Oh, put the more cap on. There you go. Now let's get this. Okay. So you can get a little bit of discoloration. But again, the Chanel, if you're just trying to do light coverage this time, you don't want to do too much of it. I'm sorry, but I do have to, a little bit of the sniffles, they're going away. All right, now it's eyebrows. And again, now I do have microblading. So I don't have to do a lot, but my microblading is wearing off a little bit. So I need to do a little bit of a touch-up. I only do a little bit. I don't go crazy. And I just absolutely love the, again, IT Cosmetics Brow Power Super Skinny. I like the super skinny because I think it's amazing. You can get the little spots that you need. If you need the big shebang, I also have, which I do love, where'd it go? It's the other IT Cosmetics brow pencil. Has kind of a flat head, but it's thicker. Can't find it. I had it right here, but I can't find it. Okay. But I'm just going to go ahead and use the super skinny. Now, again, all you have to do is just a tiny, tiny little bit. Now, the one thing you've got to be careful with this skinny pencil is because the pencil part breaks off very easily. I think it's because it's so skinny. I only use a little bit. I'm not really into the perfection of eyebrows. Okay. So if you're looking for an eyebrow expert, I'm sure you can find another YouTuber that's really a great designer. I just like to get the spots that are missing. I'm done. I just don't like it to look overdone. And then, oh, you guys, I'm like, I don't get it. I think somebody was using my makeup because I can't find anything. But I am so sorry about this. This is crazy. My stuff is gone. Okay, so I did find it's called IT Brow Power. Now, on days where I feel like I need to do a little bit more of my eyebrows, I'll use this, and I like this. It's a bit thicker. And it has that little, slant. Can you see? A little slant tip. Same color, it's universal top. I do love the IT Cosmetics, I have to say. So, but this is the one I like the most. And then I'll go in with the e.l.f. wax stick. And I will just kind of tame the brows so that the hairs aren't flying all over the place. Okay. And you can do this over the pencil. You can. I do it. There we go. So now I'm going to go in with my eyeliner. I put my eyeliner on before I put on my eyeshadow. I don't know what other makeup artists do and say. I'm not a makeup artist, but that's how I do. I think I've done it all my life, so that's how I'm going to do it. Anyway, and I can't believe this, but I'm going to use, I'm telling you, this is not sponsored by IT. You would think it is, but it isn't. But I'm going to use this today. I don't use the same eyeliner every day, but I'm going to use the IT Cosmetics. It's in a pot. It is eyeliner and it's silk top. I love it because it's a taupey brown, which means it's a very light, it's a light neutral brown. It's not dark and in your face. But you could still do the cat eye with it. And It's creamy in a pot, but it dries and stays on till you take it off. And that's why I love it. And now, I use these little brushes that I get on Amazon. They're little eyeliner wands. They're disposable eyeliner wands. I get a bunch of them. I have a couple bags. You get these on Amazon. They're extremely inexpensive. Each one is clean, so you don't have to worry about cleaning an eyeliner brush, and I throw it out when I'm done. They come in this little thing. You take it off. It's stiff, so I just kind of rub it against the back of my hand to soften it up, and I'm good to go. I love it's so thin that you can really do a good job designing your eyes. Okay, so here we go. Now all I do is I rub it a little bit in there, or twirl it in there like that. I got it on the brush, and here I go. This way, so maybe you can see. And as I'm noticing, the one thing I do need to do is, then I do my own little, it's really easy to do because these things are so thin. And you need to clean the top of the pot because you want to make sure that it's extremely creamy. Again, twist a little bit more. Do a second coat. Doing a big wing there, but whatever. What I like about this is it really does last until you take it off. And then just do your little fill in right there. And the thing is, I'll shorten that. That is a lot. That's pretty dramatic. Didn't want to go that dramatic today. I would go that dramatic though if I'm going out somewhere. I don't care. I don't care what people think. Let me fix this. But I was going to say something and now I forget. Oh, okay. When you get older, your eyes, you lose volume in your eyelids. I've had that problem. And part of the problem of developing hood eyes is when you put eyeliner on, your eyeliner looks terrible. It's like your eyeliner's taking up your entire eyelid and you basically don't have an eyelid, and the eyeliner doesn't complement your eyes at all. So one of the things that I would avoid in doing your eyeliner as you get older and you're developing hood eyes is do not use a dark eyeliner anymore. Stop with the black, stop with the dark brown. Go with a lighter color. There's so many lighter colors, which I will show it I'll show in later videos. But like this color here, this is a universal taupe. It's a lighter, it's a light brown, and it's not going to make you look like you have no eyes. You can put this eyeliner on and literally bring out the lids of your eyes, and I will show you how to do that. I'll show you how to do that today. But I don't have hood eyes, but I am developing them, and so I did research different ways to bring out the lids. And anyway, there's tricks to everything, okay? So the one thing that I am just not good at is making my wings even on both eyes. And since I called that out, I'm going to mess it up. But I just love these little brushes because you can get so close to your lash line. It's crazy. And they're very flexible. So this is how you go right up. And believe me, I'm not an expert at the wing. But these little brushes just made it so much easier. Oh, that's another trick I wanted to tell you. All right, and then color that in. What you want to do is you just want to, it's like a little triangle. You want to make a little triangle right there, okay? And then, you know, make it a little thicker at the end. And make it that thick in this end. Now this, of course, is something you want to do if you don't have hood eyes. Now, I wanted to tell you that if you know, when you get older, hood eyes, no hood eyes, whatever, this is a nice tip. When you end your eyeliner and you make the little bit of the wing, don't go all the way to the end of your eye, okay? Because that's gonna draw your eyes down. End it before the end of your eye, okay? So don't bring your eyeliner down here at all. Don't go to the ends of your eyes. Don't go to the corners of your eyes. The worst thing you want to do is bring color to the outer corners of your eyes. You want to end it 3/4 down, maybe a little bit more than 3/4 down, okay? And then do a little bit of a wing. You don't have to go as dramatic as me, but you can, let's say, end it right there, okay? Right there, see? And it brings your eyes up. Even if you have hooded eyes, you can do that. And if you have hooded eyes, just go as close to the lash as possible. Now that I'm done with the Silky Top, I go in with a Tarte. I'm sorry, I love Tarte, but this is Too Faced. This is a Too Faced, it's Sketch Marker Chocolate Chip Honey Dip. And this is also, it's a light brown, but it's darker than the Silky Top. And what I do is I go underneath, okay, because I love how, number one, it does, this lasts till you take it off, but I love how skinny the tip is. So I go in between my lashes with this one, because it's kind of hard, even though I use those disposable brushes from Amazon, it's still too hard to get extremely in between the lashes, but you want to go in between the lashes and get color in there. That will help you look like you have more of a lid, and it will bring out your eye color like crazy, okay? And this stuff is good. It's like ink, but it's not. And, you know, just make sure not to get into your eyeball, and make sure not to poke your eyeball, okay? But let's face it, we've been doing makeup long enough where we know better, okay? Now, see how close I got to the lashes? Now let me do this side. I also got my eyelashes lifted. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that, but an eyelash lift is a cosmetologist who can actually permanently, well, semi-permanently curl your eyelashes, because my eyelashes are extremely straight, and I just hate curling my eyelashes every day with the eye curler. I just, so irritating. So I had this done, and oh my gosh, it takes like 15 minutes. It's no time at all. And my eyelashes are curly, so I get to just put mascara on and not worry about curling my eyelashes. I don't necessarily use fake eyelashes. It's too time consuming for me. I'll do it maybe on a special occasion, but oh my gosh, having my eyelashes curled, and there's so much mascara out there that's amazing, that I really don't think you need to use fake eyelashes all the time. But anyway, so here we go, and I am a bit dramatic with the wing, but you know what? Well, I might wipe a little bit off. So, where is my, okay, makeup remover pen. Best thing in the world. You can get it on Amazon. Just look up makeup remover pen. Okay, that's all you have to do. This thing is, any mistakes that you make, boom. And although this isn't a mistake, I would like to shorten this wing, because I don't want to get that dramatic. Okay. There we go. Just make sure there's no excess here. I shortened it a little bit. I might shorten it a little bit more. And that's what you can do with the makeup remover pen. Just be really careful so that you don't overdo it and you got to redo your makeup again, okay? But if you, let's say you mess up your eye makeup, your eyelids, lipstick, anything, this comes right off. Look, guys. See what I mean? That's what I mean by not going all the way. Okay. Now that we're done, this, I have to redo this, I'm sorry, but I bought this headband at Walgreens, at Ulta. Really? Okay. It's not staying. Give me a second. I'm going to take this off. Okay, I'm back. Got this headband on that I got from Amazon. I got a few of them. I wear these headbands out, so I know for a fact they're not going to go anywhere. So anyway, moving on. Next, I'm gonna work with the eyes. Now, I just bought this at Ulta. It's Morphe, the Artistry Palette, Blend the Rules. I forget the name of the girl. They have I think they have girls' names on each one of these palettes, and I forget her name. I don't know why it's not on here. But it's 9D Painted Desert. Oh, it's painted. Okay, it's called Blend the Rules, and it's Painted Desert. These colors, when I saw these colors, I had to get them. They're so beautiful. They reminded me of fall. Pumpkins. Pumpkins. And I was there actually looking for some fall colors. And I just think these are gorgeous. But I haven't used them yet, so these are one of the things I'm using brand new. But see these colors? Let me take that off. How pumpkin-y and fall-y are these colors. I especially love this one and that one. Sorry about my nails. And this one. I love these. They're all gorgeous, okay? So now I'm going to keep my eyes pretty simple for today. So I'm probably just going to use one color, and that's going to be this one here because it's so pretty. I'm not going to do the big artistry thing. I'm going to basically do what I do with my eyes every day unless I'm going to an event. I have I think this is an It brush that I bought a while ago. It's just really, it's a bigger brush. It was probably made for highlighting your cheeks, but I use this for my eyes because I just like how it blends. It blends beautifully. I'm sorry. I think this is an older brush, but if you are ever out buying brushes, I would look for a highlighter brush that's kind of bigger and looks like this. If you just want to use one color and blend in your eye makeup just for an easy look, an easy natural look, not something that's, you know, you're going to walk into, let's say, Walmart and go bam. You know, I'm going to the food store, so I'm going to a good food store. But anyway, so I'm going to use the color. Right, where did I put the top? What was the name of that color? I know I showed you. Okay, my little plastic thing got lost. All right, here it is. So I'm going to use, the color is called High Temp. Or, you know what, you guys? I'm going to use the color Vista. I'm going to change my mind here because I like that pumpkin-y color. I'm going to use it while I can. I might just blend it. I'm going to blend these two colors. So these two colors are Vista and High Temp. So you're with me. Let's see how this works. And I'm going to give you a tip here for us women getting older. You want to keep, I'm not putting anything here. And if I do put anything here on my eyelids, it's going to be a contour color, a nude color, okay? Like a nude contour color. I won't even use eye makeup there. I will use something nude because a nude will keep your eyelids from blending into your upper contour bone, eye contour bone, okay? You don't want this blended in to be one because that's going to bring out a hooded eye. You want to keep this as natural as possible in order for your lid to stand out and look like a lid, okay? You can put eye makeup here, a darker eye makeup here, a dark nude here, but keep it here. And yeah, use your highlighter here if you want, but keep your eye makeup here and either put nothing here or something extremely light, like a white or a white nude or a light nude, okay? So I'm going to blend, blend, blend. See, blend, blending. Now, I have a feeling this is going to go on pretty matte. But just going to keep it light. That's what I like about these highlighter brushes. They're very blendable and natural looking. Oh my God, I love that color. Wow. If you have blue eyes, this is the color for you. Okay. I'm starting with the pumpkin-y color, Vista, and then I'm tapping in the High Temp. Tap, 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 tap. Okay. And I'm lightly going on my upper contour lid here, okay? Oh, wow. Yeah. I am liking it. All right. Now, again, although there's a lot of color on this brush, I'm going to get a tissue and wipe the color off because I want to keep blending. This is such a nice fall look. I'm sorry if I'm not looking directly in the camera. I don't know where the camera is on the phone. I just bought a new iPhone Pro 11, and it's kind of this the first time I'm filming on it, and it's a little tricky. So I hope I'm looking at you guys. If I'm looking at something else, I'm sorry, but I'll get it right. But anyway, I brushed all the color off, and now what I'm going to do is just blend. And I'm blending up here. This is just an easy way to do your day if you want. There's other ways to be dramatic if you want, but just wanted to make it a little lighter. And you see how I did not put any color on my lid, and I have an eyelid. And I can tell you, I can do some eye makeup and my eyelids disappear and I have to do them all over. But I'm done. Now, another trick. I only use eyeliner and only on my upper eyelids, only on special occasions will I put some eyeliner down here. And if I do it down here, it's going to be light. It's not going to be dark. We can't do that anymore at our age, okay? I mean, if you're doing it and you're rocking it, rock on, girl. But if you're looking for tips and tricks to make your eyes and your face look younger, do it up here. I kind of remember it's like the Marilyn Monroe look, okay? When they only wore eyeliner on the top, and what it does is it brings your face up, it brings the look up, it brings the person that's looking at you, they look up, they don't look down. So if you're getting the jaws and you don't want to accentuate the jaws, You want that person to look up, and that's where they're going to look, where you have the drama, and you want the drama to be up here. So do the wing, do the eyeliner only on the top, keep it up. And just kind of a little trick to draw somebody's attention in another direction that you don't want them to go. So, done with the Morphe. Now, it's mascara time for me. And I'm going to tell you the mascara, of course, that I am swearing by right now that I've actually been using for 6 months, and I just can't take it. I love it so much. It is the Thrive Mascara. Liquid Lash Extension, Thrive. Can you see that? Got a lot of reflection going on here, so I'm sorry for that. But it's Thrive. I'm sure you've seen it on Facebook. This mascara is a tubular mascara. It does coat every lash. It makes your lashes look incredible. It doesn't smudge. It doesn't flake. I've had no issues with this, but what I love about it is it washes off like tubes. It looks like a bunch of fibers coming off of your eyes. It doesn't smear. It doesn't get under your eyes. You're not cleaning the under your eyes for 2 or 3 days because you got still the mascara there. You're not getting any staining under there. This just doesn't do that. It does not touch your skin, basically. So, and it's not the type of mascara that you can put on, wait, put on another coat, wait, put on, you can't. It's one coat, that's it. And I know I'm a little crazy, and I may not be the only one, but I've really never seen anybody else do this, but sometimes I have to use a pin to separate my lashes, and that's just my lashes. Or I'll use these tweezers, but my lashes go all over the place. They're just not those even type of lashes, okay? They're just not. It is what it is. I also have one of those eyelash separators, which I probably should have used before I put on the mascara. But you have to work quick with this, though, because when it dries, it's it. This mascara, though, come on. With this mascara, quite frankly, I don't need fake lashes. And I love putting on mascara. I love finding a good mascara and putting it on. And what's really nice is I don't curl my lashes because of the eyelash lift that I get. Now, last time I looked, I was hoping that Thrive would make other colors, because I like using different colors of mascara, but they didn't. Another company that makes tubular mascara. Oh gosh, I forget the name. Separate. I forget the name, but they do make other colors. But the one thing, it worked a little differently than the Thrive mascara. It's just a little harder to work with. It was thicker and wetter. Actually, no, not thicker. It was thinner and wetter. Did I just say that? It was thinner and more liquefied, like a vinyl. So it took a while to dry. You couldn't put on a second coat, so you didn't know what to do with it. You kind of didn't know how it was going to dry. I just didn't like it as much. So I'm going to stay with what I like. But what do you think? And yes, my eyelashes are long. These do lengthen your eyelashes, but my eyelashes are not. My eyelashes naturally are short and straight and hardly there. But I use And let me know what you guys think of this. Where is it? Where did you go? Now you're here somewhere. I use the Rodent and Fields Lash Boost Enhancement. Gosh, so much. I'm going to turn this off and see if you can see. Okay, it comes in this tube here, and you just put it on every night. Okay, it doesn't come with a bunch of other applicators like the other one. What's the other one called? But this stuff, yeah, my eyelashes have grown. It works. That's all I can say. It works. It's great. I think it's Rodent and Field. You get it on their website. I think it might be like $140 or $150. But I've been using mine for over 3 months, so I've had it for a while. And I just go zoop on my upper eyelashes, wait till it dries, go to bed. So anyway, okay, so this is where I'm at now. I'm going to use a little bit of a highlighter because I do love the highlighters, and these are the two highlighters that I use. Again, Thrive Cosmetics, they have a highlighter that you can, you use here on your under your brow bone, here, which I really like to put here because this brightens your eyes, and then here. And I'm going to use that today. I also use the It highlighter, which I love. This one is like a faint highlighter, but I like these kind of tubes, these tube roll-up things for blushes and everything. I like it. I think it's really convenient. But I'm going to use this one for today. It's a little bit darker. It's very highlighty, but, brightens up your eyes when you put your highlighter in between here, because we tend to darken there as we get older, like everything else. Need a little bit here. I don't get all crazy with it with the brushes and everything, but it does bring out your eyes. And then boom, boom, a little bit there, boom. Today it's finger day. Just doing a little bit, not going, oh, reflection. See the reflection. It's just so amazing. Not doing that today, okay? It's blush time. This is my favorite. Blush is actually, no. Blush and lips, my favorite. Eyes, honestly, I could walk out the door, no eye makeup on at all, as long as I have blush and lips, and I'm good. So I'm going to use a blush that I just bought, and I'm hoping that this will work for me. And I use cream blushes. My skin, I'm 56. As you get older, your skin texture gets a little different. Cream blushes work for me. Powder blushes don't. Powder blushes bring out my wrinkles. Now, I can use powder blushes during the summer because my skin is more oily. So actually powder blushes work for me. But I use powder blushes like almost as an all over face color, like when I'm done everything, or even if I'm not doing anything, if I'm not putting on foundation, I'll use a powder blush, and I'll make sure and get a good kind of a pinky but neutral sunny blush. I will go all over looking for them, and I'll let you know later all the blushes that I found. But I use this big brush. Where'd it go? I'll use a big brush, and I will put it on my cheeks, but then I'll put it here, and I'll put it here, and I'll put it, and I use it as an all over face color. Because you know what, you can do that with the powder blushes, because they're not as pigmented as the cream blushes, some of them anyway. You can get a cream blush that's hardly pigmented. The only problem with that is cream blushes are not really buildable like powder blushes. They're not buildable. You can't load on cream blush and keep putting on the cream and cream and cream. It looks terrible. So just keep in mind that a cream blush has to be a lot more pigmented than a powder blush. If you're going to get a powder blush, you don't want it that pigmented because it is buildable and it stays and it looks beautiful. Cream blushes, make sure it's pigmented. If it's not, send it back. So anyway, I'm using, I think I already told you, Juice Beauty. It's an organic blush, which is what I liked, which is why I got it. Phyto Pigments, Last Looks Cream Blush, Juice Beauty, okay? And I got the color, gosh, I hope this is a new phone, guys, so I hope this is focusing in. It should be. If it's not, I'm gonna have a problem. Okay, and this color is Peony. I never could pronounce that. Peony. I don't mean to sound stupid. Now, this is a bit pink for my taste, but it's a kind of a winter pink. So it's a little darker. Okay, let's see how this goes. I'm more of a like burgundy blush girl. During the winter and during the fall. But I'll try this out. We'll see how it goes. And I'm going to show you another blush that I like. But anyway, you can use your fingers for this. And like I'll put a little bit here. Apples of your cheeks, the apples. Okay? When you're doing a cream blush, go with the apple of your cheeks. You get the apples of your cheeks by smiling. Then I put put a little bit on each finger. I'm smiling. And now I just go in. Because quite frankly, if you're going to use both your hands like this, you're not going to get it wrong. Because your hands can't help but balance themselves together. Okay? Use your pinky to blend out right here. And then I'll go here, with the rest. And again, you can add a little bit more, but again, if I have to add another one, I'm just going back. But this is very pigmented, very pigmented. Let's switch this over. All right, what I like about this, and I'm going to tell you, is it goes on creamy. It goes on creamy, but it dries. It has a nice texture after it dries, so I do like that. I'm not sure I like the color, I have to say. I don't know, it's a bit pinky for me. But I don't know. I'm on the fence. I'd have to use it another time or two. What do you think? What do you guys think? Again, I'm more of a burgundy person. And I don't think this is really dark enough for me for the winter. And I use enough pink during the summer. So I'm not sure. And I think one of the issues is I have the sniffles and my nose is a little bit red. I can't do anything about that. But I don't know. Now, another option that I absolutely love, okay, and I use this, you can use this with foundation or without. You can use this when you're walking out the door and you have nothing else to put on. This stuff. Now, this is a nice dark red burgundy. The thing is, and I don't know, do you guys remember this back in the day? We used to get this when we were like 15, 16 years old. They still sell it, and it's the same color. It's that flush. It's that flush color. And it's kind of a stain. So, but it's very liquidy. So you know, see? It's liquidy. But I mean, the color when it stains your face is like, wow, so cool. You can't really see it, but I can. Now, what I did to solve the problem of the thing being so liquidy, because you know, I put my makeup in my car sometimes, I'm brushing that on, I'm like, okay, this is not going to work. So what I did was I bought these little roller balls from Amazon. Again, you can get everything at Amazon. Solves all of life's problems. So I poured, all you did was open up the little thing here, pour it in, put the little rolly ball back in. Oh God. And be careful. You pour it in, you put the little rolly ball, back in, and you got yourself a rolly ball. Now it still goes on really thick, but still you're not spilling it all over. Now you can see, and a lot more goes on too, which is really cool. Now, you know what, you just have to try it and see if it works for you. But the color is, it's a flushy color. It's as if you pinch your cheeks. That's something that we knew when we were younger, right? You don't have any blush, then pinch your cheeks. All right. So I'm going to stick with this for the day, just see how it wears, and I'll let you know later on how it worked for me. Hopefully if I can film later and show you, I would love to do that. But I have a feeling this isn't going to last. I just have a feeling it's going to wear off quickly. We'll see. Now, we're on to the lips. And I'm going to do a fall lip. I bought this at Ulta. This is Too Faced Matte, the gingerbread version of, and it's Gingerbread Girl. Is that the color? Gingerbread Scented. It's Gingerbread Girl. I guess that's the color, because I don't see anything else. I also didn't see any other color that they were selling. It's Gingerbread Girl. That is the color. Now, it looks pumpkin, doesn't it? And I normally wouldn't go for this, especially with a pinker cheek. But I'm going to try it because I want to do a fall look today. I'm going to start. Do I want to do this one? Yes. The Milani lip liner in natural. It's a natural color, so it's very neutral. So I'm going to go, if I'm going to go with a color, a pumpkin-y color, I'm going to go with the neutral lip liner. And in this case, I'm not going to lip line my entire lip. I'm just going to lip line the top and the bottom. So all this really does is, oh my God, has that been sticking out all this time? All this does is outline your lips, okay? That's all I really want to do. Now, one thing I know about this lip mattifying lip color is it is dark. Dark, dark, dark. And beautiful. And I actually wore it out to a birthday party and I loved it. But I am not wearing it this dark going to the store. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a tiny bit on my fingers. And I'm just going to dab it on as lightly as possible. And it smells like gingerbread. It smells so good. Tiny, 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 tiny bit. Let's get these little curves over here. It's so pumpkin-y. It's very matte. And you guys aren't really getting the full effect here. But I love the color. I do love the color. uneven. Sometimes we got to work with what we have. You hear the rain out there? Well, I love this color, you guys. I don't look like I have very big lips, but my lips are a pretty good size. I'd love to get lip filler. I don't know. But, yeah. You want to add something with this, okay? It's in here somewhere. I have it. So there could be one more step to the lips because I can't, it's very matte, this gingerbread from Too Faced. It can be very dry, and obviously as you get older you don't want dry lips. You definitely don't want dry lips. So you know, I put a moisturizer or something over my lips. One of my favorites is the Black Honey Clinique, and it's a very faint color, but it does bring out the color of the gingerbread, and it also moisturizes my lips and gives it a bit of a shine. And we know that shine on older lips makes your lips look plumper. So I put this on. Another one that I would use would be MAC's lip gloss. You could put that over any lips that you have, and it brings it, it makes your lips look incredible, and it's like glass. And if you put it over a color, it's gorgeous. But I'll put a little bit of this on. Now this isn't super shiny because I'm not looking for super shiny, but if you want super shiny, that would be the lip gloss. I wouldn't go with a lip gloss with a glowy lip gloss with you know, shine, what's not shine, but sparkle, anything like that. Not with, if you're trying to go darker. I think as you get older, and if you want a darker lipstick, you don't want any sparkle to it, or no glow or radiance to it. I think I don't think it makes your lips look very good. If you're going to use a glowy lip gloss, you want to go as nude as possible with that. But with this, I just like a little bit of a moisturizer with it. And the Black Honey just goes perfectly with this pumpkin-y gingerbread color. And there's no sparkle to it. So, isn't that pretty? And I do go a little bit over the bow here. I don't know why, but I do. It's really pretty. So, I'm going to do my hair and I'll be right back. Okay, that's it. Done with the hair. I kind of went straight today. And I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, like I said, I have so much more to talk about, so much more to give you guys. I know that I am, again, starting over. And so I'm kind of starting out with probably no subscribers, but I'm hoping that my subscribers that I knew before will just kind of find me. I don't know, but look, things happen, and thanks for watching. Thanks for staying till the end. Again, subscribe, hit a thumbs up, and I will see you on the next session. From X to Boomers, right? So the next session came a little faster than we thought. I forgot to tell you that I did want to wait a few hours and then check back with you so that you could see how long the makeup lasted. It's been 6 hours. since I recorded with a full face. Went to the store. Well, I was on the phone with my son for a good hour. Went to the store, took my time, went to the natural market, came home, and I'm sitting in my driveway. So I'm in natural light right now. Well, I don't really say natural light because it is pouring. So I'm in raining light. But now the blush, it's been 6 hours. The blush actually has lasted 6 hours. Right about now, I would probably do a touch-up anyway with cream blush. Can't expect too much. But a powder blush would last longer. They are known to last longer, but you know, what are you going to do? I carry my blushes with me and I touch them up anyway, and I like doing touch-ups, so it doesn't matter. But it's lasted, so I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. The color, I wouldn't do the color so much because it is a pink, but I could save it for spring. To me, it's more of a spring color. So I'm going to keep it because I'll use it, just not now. I wish they made a darker color. I don't think they do, but I'm going to have to check that out. But yes, I'm happy with it. It feels good. It feels really good. It's not sticky. It's dry, but not powdery dry. My face, sorry, my Band-Aid, I cut myself. My face feels good. So if you have dry skin or even a T-zone or even normal skin, normal to dry, I would say, this will be a good blush. I would say try it. Try different colors. That's what I'm gonna do. The lips, well, it's been 6 hours, so I still have color on my lips. I do. When I look in the rear view mirror in my car, I still have a bit of a stain on my lips. So, you know, I'm okay with that too. And right about now, 6 hours later, of course I would do a touch-up on the lips. Who wouldn't do that? You know, I mean, I know some of us could be hell-bent on all of our makeup lasting forever, but you know, it's not gonna do that. It is a lip stain, and I gotta tell you, as it wears off to kind of a real pretty color, like a real faint cinnamon. That's what I would say. So who wouldn't like that, right? And the rest, of course, the Chanel still looks really good. The eye makeup has not faded at all. I haven't touched my mascara, and like I said before, does not flake. I love the mascara. Eyeliner, again, will last until I wash it off. So I'm really happy. I think that the things that we kind of get concerned about you know, makeup lasting is the foundation, lips, and blush. And this has done a really good job. So I'm happy with it. I'm happy with all of it. Well, thanks, guys. And I will see you again with some new tips and tricks, some new makeup, definitely, and maybe an outfit of the day. If I'm dressed pretty good that day, I don't know. But thanks for tuning in. And I'm going to say it again. Please subscribe. Bye.